Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and do a quick little comparison between OnePlus 5T and the hot favourite Xiaomi Mi 6 from early 2017. This is a budget phone which came with some nice specification indeed, and also a kind of glass design here. So you can pick these up for about €300 now, and they represent excellent value for money. And it is coming as well with the MIUI version 9, so that is quite a nice new kind of skin here, which comes with some nice new changes to the OS. So I don't think it's running Android Oreo though. It's Android 7.1.1, same as Oxygen OS here on the OnePlus 5T. So we can just start with just rebooting them and then have a look at the day-to-day performance. I think both are actually running pretty much the same specification here in terms of the 6 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 835. So it should be pretty close actually. So obviously you also get the nice portrait mode photo on the Mi 6. I think they have optical image stabilization as well on the camera. You can see boots up very nice and fast here on the MIUI 9. Quicker than Oxygen OS, so that says pretty good. Let's see if it can keep up here in terms of the performance. Just quickly show you everything's closed down, and on the OnePlus, let's go. So quite a delay there on OnePlus. Oh, very close. OnePlus that time. Identical. Again, identical. No difference with the basic apps. Oh, a little bit pop up there, but you can see very nice and fast on both of them. Let's just try the Play Store. So we do have quite a lot of junkware on the Mi 6, which I don't like, but yep, so OnePlus there, going a little bit ahead. We have some games. Oh, so that was the Mi 6. Very nice. And I think generally the Mi 6 has good hardware, but is a little bit boring in that it doesn't have anything that really makes it stand out. Like there's no nothing notable, shall we say. But it's a solid phone nevertheless. You know, I'm not knocking it too much. You can see here in terms of the games, the OnePlus seems to be a little bit better overall, and that is quite nice. Obviously getting your OLED display, which looks a lot more high contrasty on the Mi 6. I'm just going to do those last two again because I think it was logging into something, so you just want to make it fair, you know. Google Play Games. Right, let's do those two again. So let's go. I still think the 5T was slightly faster, but you really have to slow it down. And that time was definitely the Mi 6, so very solid performance here for this handset, which I think is coming on for like 7 months old or something. So that is quite nice for Mi 6 owners. Just have a look at the Geekbench comparison here, so you can see the spec. It's practically identical. I'm just going to go through this and fast forward the video. So we are coming to the end here, and it looks quite neck and neck actually. I mean, you know, early on in 2017, I think we got an amazing processor arrangement, and every other phone that's come after it doesn't seem to really progress in terms of the actual speed. Really, the prices have certainly progressed, so that you know is not good. But hopefully, you know, the Mi 7 will keep with the very nice spec and come with a bezel-less kind of display as well, which will help differentiate it. You can see in terms of the actual result here, the OnePlus 5T coming a little bit better in terms of the benchmark, but the actual speed test I just did, you wouldn't actually see that. I think Xiaomi's done a really good job of optimizing the speed of the phone. So in terms of the web browsing, we can just have a quick look at that. So Xiaomi does have its own web browser, which I think is pretty good. Most companies don't now. So we're just going to go to Phone Arena and go. So both support very fast Wi-Fi, as you can see. They're doing some story here on the next flagship processor. 30% more efficient, faster modem, and 4K HDR capture. That looks pretty nice indeed, I've got to say. So you can see the thing I'm remembering about the Mi6 is the skiddiness of the device, similar to the Mi5, which was a nightmare. But it's not a huge deal, really. I think in terms of the browsing experience, you can see the bezel-less design of the 5T is a bit more enjoyable here. We'll just go to GSM. Yeah, I think the 5T is slightly faster here. Obviously, it's using Google Chrome, but I do like the fact that, you know, on Xiaomi you have something unique in terms of the browser here and the software. So not bad performance, but I'm still going with the 5T for that. I just ran the video off doing a quick multitasking test. I don't think there's going to be a massive difference here, because they both have a lot of RAM in them. So don't know what that was about on the 5T, but you can see reloads, and it is up to date in terms of the software. So I would never thought I'd see the day here of Xiaomi software, which is historically very finicky, looking rock solid here in comparison. I wish they made the multitasking horizontal, but you know, it's not a huge issue. So you can see very nice performance here on the Xiaomi phone. It certainly doesn't feel like an old phone at all. I mean, look at the OnePlus 5T, it's breaking down after a month. Just try again here. So yeah, I think I'm going to give this to the Mi6 here. It's absolutely dominating in terms of the memory management. I don't even have to go through all of them. So what has happened here with the 5T? Let's just check everything. It doesn't have anything like a memory saver. Let's just try the updates, make sure it's up to date. Yeah, up to date, as you can see. I've not rooted it or anything. So very strange performance towards the end there on the 5T, which is usually quite solid. But nevertheless, you can see here, I think the Mi6 has certainly proven its worth, even in late 2017. As I said, it does have that very nice camera here, dual, when you take pictures it says powered by the Mi6 dual camera, which I think was better than the original OnePlus 5 in terms of, you know, the telephoto lens, but I think OnePlus 5T probably equaled it now. But other than that, you know, it's missing some things, no waterproofing, which you could definitely add, I think, for the next one. The battery life is pretty good, but not mind-blowing, really. And also, I think you could add an OLED display, but that's probably asking for too much. So yeah, just a quick comparison here between the 5T and the Mi6. Certainly looking forward to the Mi7, which hopefully should be coming soon. Hope you found the video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.